Culture's, in my opinion, a way overused word. There's no definition to it. Nobody can tell you what it is or how you define it, but quite simply, it's what our group does.
We have a team that skates very well. We have a team that can be very relentless.
The intensity, the willingness to do the little things, blocking shots, killing penalties. We found a way to do it consistently, and it's everyone, and it's a really positive sign that we find ways to win in different ways.
We started the year in a pretty good spot, and we had a couple games where we kind of came back and won, and games we probably had no business winning, but it gives confidence, and I think when you can do that and show the success that we've had, it breeds confidence in the room. You never feel like you're out of a game.
It was the St. Louis game or something, but I think we were down like 4 goals, came back, and I think that just shows a lot of character.
Scores! It's 4-2! Hamonic shot, scores!
To break it over the blue line. Shoots, he scores! Edmondson scores! And this game is over, and what a comeback for the Red Wings.
I think we have done that in the past, but also just knowing that whenever you don't have your best game, you'll be able to get points is something I think we talked about a lot in the locker room. Not every game is going to be perfect, but at least you have to aim for perfection and try to make the best out of it, and I think that was definitely a turnaround point.
Yeah, we call it growth. We started the season or training camp with some goals in mind. They weren't measurable. You couldn't say wins or losses or percentages or anything like that. They were intangibles. I think we're starting to accomplish a few. It's been a roller coaster though. We've grown and then we've given it back, then we've grown and given it back, but that happens throughout 82 games.
What makes the team so kind of well equipped to ride through the peaks and the valleys of an NHL season?
Todd and his staff have really come in and established a standard, and they hold us to that standard, and when they feel it's slipping, they let us know, and when he challenges us, we respond.
He's turned us into a harder team to play against, a harder team mentally, and I think as you go through a full 82-game season, there's going to be ebbs and flows, but you got to be able to kind of keep that unwavering confidence about ourselves. And we lose a couple, okay, we win a couple. We've stayed pretty even keel, which obviously over the course of a long season is very important.
We've seemed to answer all the tests and gone into buildings where in the past it's been tough nights in those buildings, but the confidence of our team where we believe in each other and believe that we can win in against any team, anywhere, and it feels good to be a part of that and see hard work being rewarded.
How do you and Dylan kind of play off each other in terms of taking the leadership responsibilities and the push and pull of that, him helping you out, you helping him out?
Yeah, it's essential really when you think about it. Coach has some alphas or some leaders within the locker room that they spend a lot of time with, that they believe in, that they're able to sell through to teammates, and Larks is one of those guys on this team. We believe in him. We think that he has the tools to, as you said, pilot the plane, and we need to help him sometimes. He needs to help us, and it's not an easy task.
I can say I'm very proud of him because it's obviously not easy being an original 6 captain, and I think it puts a lot of pressure on him from everyone, hopefully but the team, and I think he's exceeding expectations for sure.
There's some truth to always looking for more, and yes, we're in a good spot, but now the thought process and conversation, I guess, flips to more of big picture, and we have a good team. Let's keep pushing this thing to see where we can go and what we can make out of this season. And I think the East is wide open, and it's whoever's going to get hot at the right time.
Responsibilities and the black and white is a little clearer, I think, for players, so that makes it more predictable for everybody that's on the ice. I'd like to see us defend a little bit faster. Sometimes we end up mirroring instead of going for the kill, and we're talking about that quite often now. Play a little bit faster, anticipate a little bit more. If we have the puck, if we kill plays, we don't have to continue to defend. So we'll be looking forward to improvement there.
With the penalty kill, obviously, there will be times where you have a little bit of dip. I think we figured it out. We really got back to our strength, which is a really good stance. So we want to avoid the opponent to get into our zone easily, entering with possession. I think we do a really good job of that, trying to interrupt right from our own blue line. And whenever we can, we want to apply pressure.
We're lucky to have Mo right now. He's got an incredible engine. Fit as a fiddle. He could run a marathon after playing a game, which is a real good thing for us. And his training methods and the way he approaches the game, if you're looking for leadership, that's a real good one to look to.
He's a horse for us, and someone that will sacrifice just about everything for the team, and plays the right way, plays hard. Even in practice, you don't want to see him go against him, and he brings it every night, and very rarely do you look back there and see him out of position or chasing a 2-on-1. Impressive the growth since day one, but especially the step that he's taken this year, and just an all-around great defenseman, and I'm so glad he's on our team.
We always talk about never too high and never too low. There will be highs and there will be lows. We just always have to find a good way of cruising through all those emotions.
7 gone in the opening period. We're still goalless. Trying to change that is Copp, and he does! Andrew Copp, red hot, makes it 1-0.
We got to find a way to continue to put points in the bank. I think the division has been on fire lately. It seems like the only games that are lost are in-division games. So we got to, there's definitely no resting on your laurels. We got to put the pedal down and find a way to keep our momentum that we've created over the past few weeks into the break, and then take a breath and come back and do it all over again.
All of our fans, even all the guys in the room know it. What the players that have come before us, and the history and what those teams have done, and as a player you want to be a part of that. You want to bring a championship here and the Stanley Cup.
This community, this state, is a sports state. You don't have to be around it very long to figure that out, but it's exciting. It's fun to be a part of it. All the cities that I've been in, the coaching staffs often just stay to their own teams. Here, there's a little bit of interaction. I'm sure it helps that the Tigers are under the same umbrella as us, but you learn a lot from the other staff and staffs in other organizations and other sports. There's a lot of value in that, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of.
I feel like I try not to get wrapped up too much in the fact that you're playing for your hometown team, not make it bigger than it is, but not many hockey players make it to the NHL, first of all, and then not many hockey players get to play for their hometown team that they grew up watching, and I think I'll maybe enjoy it when I'm done more. Maybe I should try and enjoy it a little bit more right now, but you get so wrapped up in the day-to-day of, we got a game tomorrow, we got a game 2 days after that, rest, recovery, practice, all those things. How do I get better? From all the teams that won cups when I was growing up, and how many kids play hockey because of how successful this franchise was, as I was growing up, is very cool.
As you continue to chase a return to the playoffs, how do you avoid it becoming kind of a weight as the games get more and more meaningful in the second half of the season?
It's a really good question. I honestly think we just set the expectations, right from the start, and I think it should be a great goal to chase, nothing more and nothing less. So I don't think it should be a waiting game until the end. It should be a fun challenge to hopefully win every single game. I think that should be the kind of mindset that you're in right now, and other than that, I think it's just a distraction and shouldn't be there.
Continue to play to our standards, hold each other to our standards, and we know what those are now, and there's a comfort level, a confidence where we can hold each other to that.
Larkin right to the net, scores!
We can't let it slip, because the most important hockey's in front of us, and yes, we put ourselves in a good position, but unless you're one of the final 8, and unless you're the final one standing at the end of the 16, it doesn't really mean anything. So prioritize what our goals are, and is it just to make the playoffs and play a few games in the playoffs? I don't think it is. I think it's higher than that, and we continue to earn the ability or the chance to give ourselves that every day.
We're a team that has to play with pace, so we can't give any of that back as well. We've got to be able to play fast. We've got to be able to execute at a fast rate for us to be successful. If we slow down, it's not going to help us one bit. And then our game has to grow. If we end up stalled or sitting in one spot or giving anything back, we probably don't have enough to reclaim it as the season progresses. So we've got to at least stay on top of it and make sure that we're not in neutral or always moving forward.